Hello, hello. I hope everyone's doing good. I'm just gonna give it a few minutes and see if anyone pops on. So if I can't see the comments, I do apologize. I'll respond to any comments afterwards. This is not gonna be a very long live. It's actually pretty quick. It's just a springtime simmer pot, and we're just gonna have some fun with it too. So I'll give you what the meanings of why I'm making this simmer pot. And the funny thing is I never made these simmer pots until our group was established. And that was from Kathy making them and a couple others making them too. And I was like, hey, I want to try this. This sounds like fun. So we're going to make a springtime summer pot because we're moving into spring, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. There's been a lot of chaos, spring cleaning, trying to get the old energy out of the houses, trying to get the old energy out of everything. Even yourself, just to make you feel better. I know when I'm in my home, it's my safe spot, it's my safe place. So I always want to make sure that I'm comfortable, I'm freeing, I'm releasing, I'm renewing, I'm rebalancing, things like that. So that's what this simmer pot's going to be all about. So the only really ingredients you really need, and you can use this, honestly, you can use fresh things, you can use it with dry things, you could use with essential oils. It really doesn't matter. It's kind of however you want it. Grapefruit. So I got one grapefruit here. I've got a small orange, a lemon. Then I got some dried peppermint here. Bay leaves from the store. Simple little bay leaves. I got some cedar, redwood cedar. As you can see, my favorite, by the way. I prefer cedar over pine for future. And then I just grabbed some essential oils. We got lavender essential oils and we got bergamot essential oils. And let me tell you why we picked that. So again, let me just repeat, I might not be able to see comments. My phone's been acting wonky. It actually wouldn't almost let me do a live today. I tried a lot to try to get the live to work and it just wasn't working. So I do apologize on that. But the lemons, the biggest thing with lemons is it's all about the renewal of things. So we all know lemons are very sour, very bitter, but I look at it more of, it's not just about sour and being bitter, it's about refreshing, cleansing, renewing the old energy. So that's what we're gonna use lemon today, is renewing for the old energy. Then we're gonna use oranges for positivity. Positivity of air energy, positivity of just being happy, excited, just reviving what you might have been stagnant from the winter time. Then we're going to use grapefruit here. I'm sorry, that's Draga dreaming, so I apologize. My dog, she likes to talk and dream and make weird noises in her dream. Okay, so grapefruit, attraction, joy, anything like that, that's what we're gonna use grapefruit for. And we're gonna cut them together. Then we're gonna look at peppermint, or you can use mint. Fresh start, honestly. It's a fresh start for us, so I'm gonna use dry. I wanted to go get some fresh. I didn't have the time this week, and I do apologize for that. Bay leaves. So as a spiritual practitioner, anyone that works with bay leaves, you already know bay leaves are really good for making wishes, banishing by putting someone's name on it, putting a spell written on it, and then putting it in here. We're not gonna write anything on these bay leaves, not at all. But we know through putting it in and manifestation, things like that, we do know that it is for making happy wishes or banishing things that you want out of your life, out of your home, out of whatever. I'm gonna use it for both. I wanna use it for wishing, and I wanna use it for wishes and banishment. Because in my house, which I had the privilege for the first time ever to realize that my house is awake. And I love that. I love that I didn't just move into a house that has no energy, no spirit of its own. And I got to experience that a couple days ago when I was agitated, mad, so pissed off that I was like mad at every single person in my house. I literally went to bed early on my own, shut all the doors, didn't want to talk to anyone, didn't want nothing to do with anyone. I was that mad at all three of my kids and my husband. I brought that into my room, and I'm laying there and I'm playing on TikTok, and next thing I know, my closet door on my side of the bed just completely opens. By the way, it can't just open. it can't. It latches. You can't just open it. And I know my husband, that's his closet, because my closet's on the outside. I have a bigger closet, of course. I can't share closets. My husband's on the other side. So that was his closet. I know he shuts in because he's very anal, because he's afraid he's going to stub his toe. So I know he shuts it. And that thing just creaked straight open. And I laughed. I laughed because I was like, okay, you're telling me I need to back off. You're telling me I need to rewind myself. You're telling me to grow up and deal with it like a big girl. So I did. I woke up the next day. I felt great. It is so refreshing to know that this house has its own life. Now, we gotta name it. Of course, you never tell your house your name, which was really cool when I found out this little... Someone else posted it, and it was really cool, and I never thought of it because I always thought the house names itself. But sometimes you can name your own house, but don't tell anyone because it's your protection. If they don't know your house, they're not welcome in your house. So I thought that was kind of cool. So we're going to use that with the bay leaves. We're going to protect the house and the positive energy inside the house, okay? Then, let's see, what did we talk about? Let's go with the lavender. We're going to go with friendship and happiness for lavender. And bergamot. Bergamot for complete balance. Now, I have about half left of this. I have to get some more of this. But bergamot for balancing, because everyone knows, yours truly, I have no balance at all. It's chaotic. This month has been chaotic, so we're going to try and realign by opening the sense up. Then, what else did we talk about? Oh, cedar. Cleansing. You always gotta cleanse. Cleanse. Well, I'm gonna let the cedar cleanse my house for me, okay? I'm gonna use it for my protection. I'm gonna use it for protection, cleansing, spiritual shielding. I'm liking that one. I'm gonna go with that, spiritual shielding, and that's what I'm gonna use cedar for, okay? So I think I said everything. So in case you all wanna write anything down. And then, if you wanna add crystals, because that's always fun, you could use clear quartz to amplify the energy, or you could use citrine for happiness, sunlight, creativity, awakening. So I have a small piece. I need to get some more citrine. But I do have a small, authentic piece of citrine, which, I don't know if it's going to be true. But I have a small piece, and I'm going to put it here on my stove in front here, just to help radiate what we're doing here. So the things that you're going to need, pretty basic. Besides all the supplies I already told you, you're going to need a cutting board. Oh, you tell? I haven't used this one. Look at me go. Good thing that's the backside. You're gonna need a cutting board, knife, pot, your favorite pot, your cauldron, whatever you want to use. Some water. My water is trying to boil right now, so I'm gonna let it kind of get into that boiling phase. As you can see, well, you might not be able to see, I have it on. I have a gas stove. I actually like my gas stove better than I ever liked my old house's stovetop, where it was electric. And it's something with a fire. It's got a fire element in me. You gotta love it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just put some water in it. You can use moon water. You can use the new blood moon that we just had, the worm moon, with the lunar eclipse. You can use that water, 100%. It's good for releasing too. I don't care what anyone says. It's good for releasing. Any type of moon water style is good for release. Boil it, let it come to a simmer, and then we're gonna start cutting our stuff. So I'm just gonna angle my stuff, and we're gonna start cutting our fruit. How's that? And don't mind my backsplash, because I don't have it up yet. I just have my green walls, but I don't have my backsplash. So you're going to see a weird blue. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, so I'm going to point down. Here we go. So let's look at grapefruit because it's bigger. So grapefruit, remember, grapefruit we're using for the joy, the attunement kind of in it. Cut it however you want. Some people are chefs in the kitchen. Some people are not. You can cut them as small as you want, as big as you want, as chunky, I don't really care. You can just cut it in straight 4 corners. I'm gonna make it pretty. Or at least I'm gonna pretend to in my, I really need to have my husband sharpen these knives. But a lot of grapefruit, people don't like to eat it. It's extremely healthy for you. And I absolutely love the smell of it. My husband is not a citrus kind of person. I love the smell because it really does give me that happy balance into things, okay? So as it's starting to boil, I'm just gonna put some pieces in, and I'm gonna start it off. And as I'm doing that, I'm thinking of everything that's dealing with joy and just reattuning yourself, because that's what it is, right? Oh, I really do gotta get a better knife. Let's not tell my husband that his wife can't cut at all because he'll laugh and then he'll think it's the funniest thing ever. Okay, so something so simple. I'm gonna save the other half, so I'm just gonna put that there. Actually, I'm gonna put it over here. All right. Don't mind my mess. Mind my mess. It's how my day's going, guys, today. All right. Let's go with the lemons. I'm gonna go with some renewal. We need to get some renewal back in our lives. So just cut your lemons. I'm just gonna cut them just kind of a little bulky. Pretty lemons, and put those in. Put those. Push them in. Beautiful oranges. Actually, I'm gonna save my orange. I'm gonna put some peppermint in. So I'm gonna take my peppermint and I'm just gonna put it in. Put as much as you want, little you want. I'm gonna put that much in. Then I feel like some cedar. So remember, our protection, okay? This is our protection, this is our cleansing. And remember, the peppermint, that was our energy. That's our fresh, like it's just restarting fresh kind of thing. So take as much as you want. Put it in there. Don't worry, we will get it stirred in there. I have a lot of cedar, so I don't mind splurging. Bergamot. Let's go with some bergamot. And the bergamot, remember, that's our balance here. So you can put a couple drops. I don't know. I'm going to kind of put as much as I feel like it. And I can already smell the bergamot from here. It's pretty powerful. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. I love it. I love it. A little bit of lavender. I'm not a lavender person. I'm actually an anti-lavender person, but it calls. The lavender is really good for happiness, so I can't really disagree with any of that. So we'll put a couple little drops in here. I keep saying a couple, yet I'm putting a decent amount in. I might need to get, well, this is my old one. I don't really need to worry about that one. And then our final, of course, is our beautiful oranges, and I absolutely love my oranges. So I'll cut these ones on more of the smaller aspect. And I took a small orange. They have bigger oranges, then they have blood oranges. Honestly, I like blood oranges for more of like the fall, kind of. So I'm gonna put these in here. But I love like orange for obviously the springtime, the summertime. And maybe we'll do a summertime one too. Okay. Now I'm gonna go get a pretty spatula. Okay, it's not gonna be probably pretty, it's just gonna be a spoon. Realistically, guys. So I'm just gonna take a spoon and I'm gonna bring you guys closer to here so you guys can see our simmer pot. Okay. And just push it in. And just let it keep boiling. You can boil this for as long as you want, however you want. The fresh fruit will seep very well with the boil, and so will the peppermint, the dry peppermint, and the cedar. Now, like right now, I can 100% smell lavender. And I really didn't use that much lavender, so be careful how much lavender you want depending on what you want. If you're making this at nighttime, okay, add more lavender, but I'm not. So while that's simmering, I really wish I can see comments, guys. Oh well, it's okay. I don't mind. Now, what's really cool with this too, if you really wanted to, as it's boiling and all that fun stuff, open a window. Look at my sink. Open a window. Hear the wind chimes, because I don't know about you all, but like me, I have wind chimes everywhere outside. I just don't have my front windows open because they're still closed up because we're painting. But I absolutely love having wind chimes, especially bamboo wind chimes, to hear them kind of like just, it's just so soothing. Here's, as you can see, it's a crystal. I'm trying to think what else. Open a window, fresh air, have some music on in the background. I don't have any music on because I'm on my phone, so it's a little harder. But enjoy it. Let it simmer. You can let it simmer for as long as you want. There's no like designated, you have to do it this long. It's kind of like, you know, once you start smelling all the scents that you need for your joy and your happiness and your cleansing and your renewal and all that stuff. I can just bend like this because I don't got this side on. It'll be so worth it. Now I smell the bergamot. It's really coming through. So amazing. But yeah, so this is a fun one, and like I said, this is great for cleansing. So if you're going to clean your house that day, this would be perfect to have on the stove while you're cleaning your house. Anything like this. Add some more grapefruit if you want grapefruit. Add a couple more oranges. I have a bunch of oranges. I just chose one. I wanted the lemon to kind of sit through. I have another lemon too. I could add another lemon. I could have just used fresh fruit. 100% I could use any type of citrus fruit, and that would have given me the same renewal cleansing that I would really wanted. So keep that in mind and have fun with it. There is no rhyme or reason of it. If you don't even need to make a simmer pot to be magical in any sense. You could just make a simmer pot because you want a potpourri throughout your house. This is just really fun to make because I'm having a oh, guys, how'd you let me forget? We forgot. Hello, how dare we forget that? Let's put these bay leaves in. Oh, I'm such an idiot. So, wishes and banishing, guys. Wishing and banishing. Oh, one more for 6. 6 feels like a good number today. We're going to go with 6. 6. Okay, and then I'm going to put those in there. Stir it just a little bit. Flip things over. Make sure I get all my fruit sitting beautifully in there. Beautiful, beautiful. And then, once you feel you have a really good simmer, turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down and let it simmer low. You're gonna have it. It's gonna radiate through the whole house. I promise. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love it. But just keep thinking of those wishes, man. Honestly, springtime, this is that spring cleaning, and I cannot wait to get started. I've been itching all winter, and I hate it. I hate how cooped up I am. I hate how confined I've been, and the last just 2 days alone, the sun's been out. Now, granted, we had a storm just this morning, too, and it was rough, but it was worth it in every sense. It really was. So it's time for some renewal, guys. It's time to release, and it's time to re-energize. You don't need the fancy anything. You just need to know that it's going to work. Because I know by the end of today, I'm going to feel so much better after I'm done cleaning. I did shopping. I had to clean extra thanks to Mr. Mars. But it's fine because everything happens for a reason. And that's what this was. Today was the day I needed to reset myself. So today's my reset. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to use someone else's idea. Well, I'm not going to say idea, but I'm going to use someone else's recommendation of how to recharge and re-energize myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, something simple, something light, something airy, something right. Gotta love it. Okay, guys. Well, until our next one, I miss you guys. And I'm glad you guys could come hang out with me. I do apologize I don't see any of the comments, but I'll check them right after this. And I'll answer anything. If you guys have any extra recommendations, throw them in. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Blessed be and namaste, everyone. Bye.